Today's vlog, I'm gonna start it off by asking you guys a question, and I wanna know if this has happened to any of you guys out there. So this is what's going on. This morning, I woke up to a message. It was a really long conversation with this guy that wanted, maybe this guy has hit you up in the past that wanted shirts. So the phone number, it's kind of weird. It's 210 area code. And what the guy wanted was 400 t-shirts, white shirts with like a 7-color print on the front for a 50th birthday anniversary. And the whole thing was that he was in a hurry to get a quote. I sent him the quote, and then he wanted to find out who I was using for invoicing. And the whole thing about the asking questions and how he was asking them just seemed very abnormal to me, because somebody that's inquiring a quote for t-shirts doesn't ask those kind of questions. So first of all, his email was like John Smith 2020, and that was weird because I felt like he just created it real quick, couldn't come up with something more clever. And that was like the first clue. The second one was the questions that he was asking. And then the third one, this has happened to me before. Somebody had asked me to create an invoice and create like a $1,000 tip for somebody that's gonna pick up the shirts. And I was like, why would anybody pay $1,000 for a delivery fee and then $100 tip, for doing the transaction? So I just ended the conversation by saying, hey man, good luck, I hope you find somebody that can print your shirts. And that was the end of the conversation, and he didn't reply after that. So that's how you know it's a scam. So you guys, what I'm telling you guys with this, and the reason why I'm asking this question is because it might have happened to you before and you fell into it. And the whole reason why I'm shooting this is to let you guys know that even in these times where we're kind of slow, those orders may be tempting for whatever reason, and you might think, well, that's an extra $1,000 in my pocket just to help this guy out or whatever it may be, but that may actually cost you more problems than benefits. So you guys need to be careful with that. There's a lot of fraud out there. People are scandalous. People don't care. They steal credit cards. Oh, that's another thing. He kept mentioning, I will pay with credit card. Is that okay? And he kept mentioning that like it wasn't okay. So that's just weird. Pay attention to that. Keep your eyes open. Don't get scammed. There are hard times coming our way. This coronavirus thing's kind of getting out of hand. I was watching the news for like the first time in a long time, and I saw that New York is kind of getting, it's getting crazy out there. People are in super quarantine. They're starting to hand out tickets if you're not practicing social distancing, and that's a good thing that the mayor is doing that, because people think this is a joke, but it's not. And because of that, hard times will come and scammers will scam. So you guys need to be careful. Keep your eyes open. Make sure that you read people's conversations. If it sounds something like I'm talking about right now, then by all means, just let it go. And I'm just gonna pull out my phone to see if you guys can read a little bit of that conversation so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So if this ever happens to you, I want you to be careful and not fall into these traps. So if you guys want to kind of like stop the camera at this point and read the conversation, feel free to do so. That was the invoice that I sent them. That's the email that he created. He was also saying that his wife was in the hospital and that he had to be by her side, so that he was gonna pay. See, no credit with credit card. That's the fake email. How much would you like to take as a deposit? He wanted to pay $1,500 as a down payment. He wanted them by the end of next month. So I was trying to keep up a conversation as normal as possible, asking questions, giving them the quote. And then this is where I got crazy. I want you to include the driver's fee of $3,000 to your down payment and have everything charged to my credit card and add a $100 tip. So this right here, you guys, this is where you guys need to pay attention and not fall into these traps. Look at, so you are going to send me an invoice for $4,600. No. I don't even know who this guy is. So there it is, you guys. Pay attention to the scammers. That's today's video. Please let me know if this happened to you. Let me know if you fell into the traps of these scammers, of these scandalous people that are out there that I don't know what their purpose in life is, but it's very sad that people do that and they try to hurt small businesses and even big businesses by doing these stupid things that don't make sense to me, because you know, I work for what I want, and everything that I have, I earn it on my own, and that's just the way I live. I don't like to take anything from other people, because I know how hard it is for them to obtain the things that they have, and just to go steal from them is just not right. So I'm doing this for you guys to keep your eyes open. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.